Welcome to Sydney, Australia, Down Under. Thanks for joining us. The mission of the Children's Medical Research Institute, or the CMRI, is to understand the underlying genetic basis for many diseases and to devise and to develop novel strategies that could be deployed to help these patients who otherwise don't have access to conventional medicine that can help them. There was actually these crazy scientists on the planet that had this idea that they could actually use viruses to deliver genes to cells and to endow those cells with an ability to do things that perhaps they wouldn't have otherwise been able to do. And I found this just an absolutely amazing concept, and I knew I had to be part of it. And I was very fortunate to be the first research assistant in the Gene Therapy Research Unit when it was founded in the mid-90s. Gene therapy, quite simply put, is using genes as medicine. So genes are the blueprint for all life on this planet, from the smallest viruses to the largest mammals. And what we look to do is to use these genes as medicine. So in the instance where a child may be born where their particular code or their blueprint is corrupted, what we're looking to do is to strip down viruses which are very adept at delivering genes, removing all of the negative elements of the viruses, replacing those negative elements with the positive elements that we want to deliver to the child's cells, and then hopefully correcting the disease such that these children can live a happy, normal existence. The COVID-19 pandemic has really changed the face on how we go about researching science. The whole concept for a scientist spending a lot of their time at home performing research is really quite an alien idea. Products such as OCI Data Sciences is enabling us to start opening up that information remotely, so we don't need to physically be on site to be able to mine and analyse our data and plan the next day's experiments. Gene therapy has delivered the goods. There are children alive on the planet now who can see, who would otherwise be blind, and likewise there are adults who are receiving similar sorts of treatments who have progressively gone blind, who can now walk out at night and see stars. There are patients with bleeding disorders who would normally need to go to hospital on a weekly or a monthly basis, who now have received one infusion of a gene therapy and more than 10 years after the event rarely need to go to hospital again. Thanks for stopping by on the road trip.